Paul Doswell, 2-0 win against Hampton and Richmond, and a win on a Saturday afternoon at home.
Yeah, pleased to get it. I thought we looked very, very leggy from the game from Tuesday night, which was played on a very, very heavy pitch. We sort of half expected it, but we weren't at the races for the first 60 minutes, and that was Hampton's chance to go on and win the game. I thought they threatened, and they're a good side, and I think their front four in particular very dangerous. And we had to you had to get through the hour really, because we just weren't at it. As I said, the passes were going astray, and I've got to say I thought the introduction of Rutherford and Tarbuck, which gave us fresh legs, and the pace with that last half an hour of the game, I think was crucial, because their team would have got tired on that pitch as well. I can't emphasise enough how much of an energy sapping pitch it becomes. And I think if you look at their centre half in particular, Ruddock, you could really see his energy levels draining down from 65, 70 onwards, and we capitalised on that a bit. I thought it was a real tough 2-0 win. Didn't deserve probably to be 2 goals in front, but if you don't play your best and you can get a win, then that you take that all day long. And as I said, that makes up for some of the times that we've battered teams here and ended up drawing or even losing. So no, credit to Hampton. I thought they were a decent side without creating probably enough chances for Gary to have gone, we should have won the game. So I think Ross made one save in the first half, low down to his right. I don't remember Ross having another save in the match to make. I thought we defended the set pieces when they came in well. We looked strong. But as I said, it was a not a poor performance for an hour, but it looked a leggy, tired, mind-tired performance. And the introduction of Rutherford and Tarbuck, I think, was a real spark for us. And that, it's a massive 3 points.
I suppose that's a sign of a good team, where just on the flick of a switch, the ignition could be put on, and as you say, that last half hour or so, the Hawks found their first gear, found their top gear.
The other big thing with this pitch is that we defended the slope in the first half, and when you've got that slope, that the game can change from 60 to 90. We've seen it a lot since I've been here. So I'm not saying it was a tactical bit of genius, because it wasn't, but we always knew that that with that heaviness of the pitch, 60 minutes on, you introduce fresh legs, and they haven't, they didn't play on Tuesday night. So that's what was probably the key to the game, was the fact that we got those opportunities and good finishes, great finish from Wes as well. And Jonas was a 21st goal of the season, very pleased with him.
And of course, goals changed games, and you just felt after that first one went in from Wes Fulton, it felt comfortable for the Hawks. Okay, we got the second late on, but we looked as if we would see the game out, which perhaps sometimes at home we haven't done this year.
Yeah, but I think in the same way, if they'd got themselves 1-0 up, they'd probably have seen the game out comfortably, because I think that was a massive negative for them. When, they didn't deserve to be 1-0 down at that point in the game. And I think if we'd had a goal scored against us, I think we'd have equally struggled with it mentally, because both teams after that hour looked tired. But obviously we had the effect of playing 95, 96 minutes on an away game on the Tuesday night. So, I know why the goals came, and I understand, from our point of view, that it's a great win. But as I said, in the context of the game, the first hour was a real difficult hour.
Does the way you won the game please you as well? Because as you say, it was a long night Tuesday. Players probably didn't get into the early hours of Wednesday morning, and then had to come again training Thursday and play a game against Hampton side. Let's not forget what on the cusp of the playoff spots.
Yeah, and you're talking about a Hampton team that won their last 4 away games. They've beaten Maidstone away, they've beaten Dartford away. Good teams, and why they're beaten teams, because of their front four. And I think they've with Wassermore and Inman at the back, they've also defended well. So. We knew it was going to be a tough game today. I sort of turned up today knowing that this wouldn't be an easy game to watch as well, because I didn't see there'd be quality in the game, and that proved to be right. I was very surprised it was on. When the covers went on Wednesday, the pitch was very soft then. It absolutely pelted it down here Thursday all day long. So I was amazed when the referee this morning passed the pitch inspection. So it's turned out okay. But as I said, it was a surprise to get that phone call early to say the game was on.
3 on the bounce now for the Hawks in the league, I think for the first time this season, and on to Dorking Wanderers next Saturday. The games don't get easier, do they?
No, and obviously, we're going to, Dorking's ground with their pitch. I'm a big advocate of 3G pitches. We train on the 3G pitch, so you know it will actually help us in many respects, I think, to get the ball down and try and play. But they're a very good side. On their day, they can beat anyone and buy some as well. So it's one of those games you've got to be wary of. I think they've got a good win today as well, away from home, 1-0 I saw. So yeah, another sort of tough away game on the road. They'll be smarting as well from what happened here back in, I don't know, August, September. But you know, they recovered from that, and I think they've had a fantastic first season, and they'll be in or around the playoffs. So it's going to be a good game Saturday. I'm looking forward to it.
Paul, thank you.
Cheers, Henry.